Come on.
Sure. Claws on my shoulder.
Ow.
I should say out of my shirt. It's a thin shirt.
There she is. I see her now. Hi, Maya. Hi, pretty girl.
She's content right now, just purring. In their
Oh,
shoes. So much food. um,
okay. All right. Now I'm going to go over here and I'll be right with everybody, okay? I'm kind of moving slow today. And so is my computer. Come on. Hurry it up. Okay, I got it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Sandra. How are you? So good to see you. Always a pleasure to see you. Okay, everybody. Today is Thursday, May 14th, 2026. Okay. Um, and it is UFO Day. What is UFO, you ask? Anything you want to make, anything you want to do is UFO. Okay. Now, I've decided, I think, I'm going to continue working on my hexies so that I can get them ready for to be ironed the next time I have my iron out. So Sandra said, "Hugs given." Oh, give her a big kiss for me on her nice little round cheek. Okay. All right. So hexies are over here. Believe me, I'd much rather sit here and talk. Sandra's doing unfinished housework. Oh. All right. So these are my hexies I'm going to work on. Let's see how far I can get. I could probably do these without my glasses, but I cannot read chat without my glasses. Unfortunately. Oh, I don't need to read chat. Gladys is here. Cheryl, okay. What is Cheryl? She's making
spinning on my
Brenda's here. Hi, Brenda.
side.
All right. Cheryl's making the friendship star alternate blocks for my Faith and Flowers quilt. Nice. And kiss given. Thank you, Sandra. Okay, now we're going to pull out the flowers. I have quite a few of them already ironed. Wow. More than I thought. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 of them that are already ironed and looking good. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them that need to be that I need to finish so that they can be ironed. Okay, I got some needle minders over here, some really cute ones. Let's see what else do I have. Um, got this really big snow one I'm going to use just because. Okay. And purple, purple needle minder here. And don't forget my scissors. Okay, there's the needle. Here's the needle minder. Okay. It looks like my needle's getting a little bit bent over here. That's not good. But one thing I have is a ton of needles, so I'm okay with it. I'll find another one. It's no big deal. I just don't know why it's getting bent. That's all. Okay. Hi, Lisa. Welcome, welcome. It's so good to have you. How are you doing today? And Cheryl, it will be a beautiful quilt. I like Cheryl's cowboy quilt. John Wayne. I don't like John Wayne, but I like her quilt. Does that make sense? I'm a Clint Eastwood fanatic myself, but I don't know why I never liked John Wayne, but I did not. I didn't live very far from him before he passed. Maybe 5 miles, if that. And Orange County Airport there in Orange County, it's a small airport, but it's actually called John Wayne Airport, and there's a big statue of him at that airport. That's the one that I always flew in and flew out of Orange County. A lot less busier than LAX, and I live in Orange County, so why not, right? Okay, Cheryl, a lot of my needles are slightly curved, but they still, yep, exactly. Until they break. You're always welcome, Cheryl. Sandra. Hi, Carrie. Welcome. You cried when Uncle John died? Oh, well, I'm going to cry when Clint Eastwood dies, that's for sure. All that man has accomplished, oh my goodness. But I did have an Uncle John, for real. He passed not too long ago. Gary said hi to Cheryl. Dang, I just took a drink. Okay, so now I've already done my loop the loops, so now I'm going to continue working on my. Sometimes they want to give me fits, and this is one of those times. So I'm going to go. I was watching this show this morning, Toonie the Tuna and all that, but they did uh, I don't know if you call it a quiz or not. Maybe it was, and it was what was the price of the Pokemon card that sold in 2026? And they give you four choices, and I happened to know that one. It was 16,345,000. A Pokemon, a Pikachu. Gosh, I suppose it was because I grew up watching all these movies with my dad. So he felt like a family member. Dad loved him. Yeah, a lot of people did, Brenda. I'm just weird. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, everyone. I'm finished with my magazine challenge. Well, yay. Way to go, Susan. We watched John Wayne too. Um, don't get me wrong. I don't know. Living so close to him, I did not ever see him in person. So, and it was back then there, Brenda, it was either John or Clint. Back in the day, you had to choose, actually. So, Sandra, hello, Carrie. Way to go, Susan. Okay, so what's everybody working on? Except Brenda. Brenda's at work. Probably. I don't know. I'm just guessing it's a Thursday. Okay, so there's one of the petals done. Okay. I'm going to continue, but I'm going to do the loop the loop because sometimes when I come back and cut all this, I end up cutting the thread, whether it's accidentally or not. And I don't want to do that because I don't want to lose my thread that I'm doing here, right? Cheryl says, awesome, Susan, and hi. And Carrie, hi, Sandra. And Sandra, I didn't grow up watching any show. Wow, Sandra. I just can't fathom not no shows, no music. I when I think back on playing records all the time and or the radio and my sister and I singing into my tape recorder and things like that. When I think back on all that, those are fond memories. Those are good memories, and I can't. And our TV shows, I just can't imagine not that not happening. You know, our Saturday morning cartoons and when we were younger. Mom would even let us eat breakfast on a TV tray, and we thought that was really cool. And stay in our PJs on a Saturday morning to watch the cartoons. We thought we were special. In reality, we weren't, but we thought we were. Um, and Susan, I machine quilted it, monofilament thread, first time used to quilt anything. What kind of thread is that? And Sandra, today keeping up with Dee and my live later after Dee needs to mold and dinner. Oh yeah, today's your special dinner. What do you guys having? If I leave now, Sandra, I can make it. Just kidding. It's really weird. We're watching Gunsmoke, and the first season, anyway. I don't know about the rest of it, but the first season is only a half an hour, and they're in black and white, and it's really weird seeing in black and white because now it's been color forever. No family dinner. Why, Susan? It's like very thin fishing line. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Susan. I get it. Cheryl, guess you got your block ready last night, Sandra? Gladys is tired after her girls leaving. She's beat. Takes a lot out of you to have company, I'm telling you. I used to have somebody over all the time in where I used to live. They used to come over and just, we would clean our house really good and then they would come and mess it all up. And that would really get on my nerves because Friday was good house cleaning day. And they would come over every Friday and they wanted to go swimming or if it was winter, it was just, you know, have dinner or whatever. And I can't believe how fast they can mess up a house. It just never ceased to amaze me. Um, Cheryl, today is grandson's last day of school. He gets out at 1 p.m. your time. So is that 11 my time? Or and Sharon, Sandra, Cheryl, yes, I did. Company showed up by gun. Good for you. And way to go, Sandra. And Susan, monofilament thread is also known as invisible thread. Oh, I got a spool of that. That invisible, I got it at Joanne's a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, but a while ago. Oh, I get it, Susan. Okay, so now this one I apparently sewed it too close, so it's a little bit tougher to get into the fabric. Sandra, I use that to repair flags from wind damage. That invisible thread? Is it like what company makes it? Like Guterman, Orville? Who makes it? If you don't mind me asking. Okay, I can take out the clip. It's not any thread that I would use for, I don't know, probably nothing, but that's just me. And I don't know how I got the one that I have. I just know that it came from Joann's. Whether or not I bought it, I don't know. Okay, there's the second one. So I got right here. Okay, so now I'm on this one. And it's just so much easier to line up like this and then put the clip in. Because the clip will hold it in place for you so you don't have to worry about it, right? Sandra, yes, Melinda brought up the flags from the parks she cared for. Oh, and then you mended them and then she took them back? Was that the plan? Trying to get it in the loop there. Cheryl, my mom zigzagged over fishing line on the outer edge of the ruffle on my sister's wedding dress to make the ruffle stand up. Really cool. Oh, hey, I guess there are other ways, huh? See, they sell it for a particular whatever, and people can think of other ways to use it. The only thing with me is I'm not creative. I'm just not creative. My mind doesn't work that way. Either, and because I just never had to be creative for any reason. So this one's just really great first flower, huh? Not. Okay, I'm going to do the loops now in the corner. One, two, and three. Okay. Okay. All right. Sandra says, and if not repairable, the Boy Scouts got them for the proper flag burning ceremony. And Susan, my thread I used is a Coates and Clark. Oh, I've heard of them. I may even have a few of their threads here. I've heard of them. And Cheryl, Susan, how did you quilt it? Free motion meter? Oh, meander. Free motion meander? Sorry, I looked at it wrong. Okay. Wish I could listen to my music now. Sing along, right? Now, they were playing some songs on the 70s channel that we have here. We listen to it at night when we're done with everything, while we're getting ready for bed and stuff. And they've been playing 78 and 79, and some of these songs I'm not familiar with. Susan, yes, Cheryl, free motion meander line. Now, Susan, did you just do that to do it, or did you do it to enter it into a contest, or what? And Cheryl, awesome, Susan. Yes, yes, indeed. Okay, four. Like I said before, once you get into a rhythm of doing, I mean, five, I'm sorry, it doesn't take long at all. So this is the last one, I think. See, I'm getting the very edges of these, very, very edge, okay? And then I'm gonna go one, I'm gonna come back up, okay? And I'm gonna do a loop. Susan says, it's the challenge quilt for the spring, not going to enter it in the fair. You're not. Everybody remembering to give me a thumbs up, please. Why aren't you entering it? You would win. Okay, I did two of the loops here. And continue on. Hi, Shady Susan and Moxie. Good afternoon or morning, wherever you are. Good afternoon to you too, Susan. Hmm. Sandra says hello, Susan. Shady Susan and Moxie May, huh? Okay, so this week coming up is the last week for our Law and Order SVU and Law and Order their finale. Um, my 911 Nashville or Nashville, I get it. I think it's Nashville 911. That one is already have the finale. I need to watch it. So now we can continue watching some of the other ones, other shows, not shows, other seasons that we own. Okay, Sandra said hello, Susan. And Susan, there are skip stitches and my machine quilting isn't the best. Oh, okay. Cheryl, hi, Susan and Moxie. You think they would notice? I'm just asking. Okay, this is I asked Jen, I said, hey Jen, can I teach you how to do this so you can help me out and do some of it? No, I think you would enjoy it. No, Mom, it's nothing that I want to do or learn how to do. Okay, wow. Okay, this one is finished. It went really quick. Okay, grab some more thread. Usually one thread here lasts for the whole flower, the 6 petals. So come on, automatically reach for the needle threader now because it makes my life so much easier than it used to be trying to thread the needle. Okay, tie the knot. Well, things are going really good for me. I'm glad it's not a Monday, right? Okay, so I'm gonna grab my next one. This one's okay. All right, Susan. I am getting very picky about the quality of what I enter, and yes, the judge would certainly notice. As soon as she would look at the back, she would see the skip stitches. Okay, just an idea, Susan. And Cheryl understands. Obviously, not a good one, right? Oh, well, shucks. After I get done with this one, I need not this one, but these colored ones. I need to do some white ones because I need some of the fillers, and I haven't really done that many whites, so I need to work on those and get them done. Carrie said hi, Susan and Moxie. Oops. Okay. It looked like I didn't get but I did. The red part of it, of the flower. Yes, I sew my stitches pretty close together, but I need to make sure that my petals are gonna stay, you know. And in my mind, the closer I sew them, the better off I'll be and they'll stay. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. So, I could be wrong, right? And I probably am. However, okay, this doesn't want to catch. Okay, that one. But once you get it straight how you want it, then you want to put a pin in there, okay? Or a clip, I'm sorry, so that it stays for you. Okay, I'm only going to do a couple loop-de-loops over here because I think it'll hold okay with just a couple of them. Don't quote me, but because half the time I don't know what I'm talking about. And the other half, who cares? Is that all about?
Unknown caller.
Everett, Washington? No, thank you. These calls are about debt relief and things like that. I know because they're leaving messages. Hi, this is Jackie. We can give you up to $50,000 to help you get out of your debt. Oh, I'm not in debt. There was a time I was, but many, many years ago. Okay, I'm getting to the end. I'm only going to do one of the loops, okay? Because I don't really need to. Okay, and here. Okay, continue on. A couple of them. And Susan, and then owe all the money to them. Exactly, exactly. Plus interest. Could you imagine the interest on a $50,000 loan? Wow. I mm, I couldn't imagine. And why they keep calling me, I don't know. I should answer and say, I'm not in debt. Leave me alone. We have no car payment. We My insurance is paid up till October for the car. Um, we have no, furniture or anything like that payments. Just our monthly cable, electric, rent, trash, and stuff like that. And I already paid Dave's life insurance for 3 months. So yeah. Well, it's like I don't know, many different numbers, Cheryl. I'm getting like 12 calls a day, and they're all from different numbers. But I don't know how to block the number anyway. Anybody know how to block a number on an iPhone?
Not me.
Yeah, you don't have an iPhone, darn it.
The Android.
Yeah, thanks. Susan Cheryl, if it's like calls I get, you block one and get the same call from another. Exactly. That's what keeps happening. Block each number, then not hard. Google it for the iPhone. Yeah, I'd be blocking numbers for 50 and maybe 100 of them. Seriously, there's so many of them out there.
That's what I do. I'm like each one that comes in that's done in my contact information.
I probably should, huh? But I'd have to look into it. Dave kept saying last night that he still wasn't feeling well and all that. And I go, then go to the doctor, find out what's wrong. This has been going on for a long time. I go, I'm getting tired of listening to you whine. Go to the doctor and get it checked out. He shut up.
Charles is easier than continuing to be agitated.
Yeah, that's true too, Cheryl. But
Susan says that's what I do too, Sharon.
no, I'll look into it, Cheryl. Don't no worries. I honestly just I've just never thought about blocking them. But yeah, I'll check into it and see how I do. I just delete them every night, and that's that. And how can Washington have the number when my phone is out of Irvine, California? Because I never changed the number when I came up here. I've had the same number since '06, since 2006. I've never changed it. Okay, take off the clip. right here, do the loop. Okay, fold. We're moving right along, but I don't think I'm going to have enough thread to get me through for the two I have left. So we'll see how far I can go. That one went through and you got to be really careful not to go through the template, the cardboard that's underneath all this. Mm-hmm. I wonder if it's something as simple as going through the number and hitting block. You know, if it's just that simple. I think I only have one more.
It says open the phone app, tap presence, and then tap the I icon. Next to number is like block disk caller.
Open a phone now. Okay. I know what that is and what you're talking about. Mm.
Wanted to know, so there you go.
Thank you, Gladys. Thank you very much. And Susan says a smartphone lets callers know where you are, Kathy. My daughter in New York gets spam calls from New York as that's where she lives, even though her phone number is an Eastern Washington area code. Yep, that's why. Okay, thanks. Thank you for letting me know that, Susan. Okay, I kind of ran out of thread this time. Oh, no, not right in the middle of your project. Yep, right in the middle of my project. I'm looking for the end of it. There we go. Oh, come on. There. It didn't want to cooperate. Okay. Now, cut off the extra. Throw it in the trash. And get your needle. And because it's a new thread, I have to treat it as though I'm starting in the beginning again. So I need to do a couple of the loops here. Okay. Excel. Okay, now, whoops. Probably don't need that anymore, anyways. And Susan, and spammers, fish numbers from your area, or fish numbers from your area. I got one that they said they were calling from Florida. Its call was identified as Eastern Washington area code. Yeah, they lie. I've discovered on that one that they do lie. See, I don't know my area codes, so I only know a couple of them. Okay, and then I've got one more to go already. Whew. Put the clip in. John Lennon interview. That'll be interesting. I'm slipping off my pillow. My new chair that I have, it's over here by the front door, still in the box. It massages and everything. It's got all kinds of cool features that I can't wait to try out.
That's a chair mat yet.
Uh, yeah, we got that too. I'm just waiting for Dave.
You might be keep waiting.
Been waiting 2 weeks already.
And tell him to get his butt in gear and put it together.
I have. I've told him.
Or have Jen help him.
She would if he asked. She most definitely would. Okay, we're going to do a couple of loop de loops over here. And this chair that I'm sitting in right now is going to go in the trash.
Susan says all Eastern Washington. It's the same area code. I no longer know of Western Washington area codes where they are.
Mm. Okay, here's another one. Two done already. Wow. Okay, pick up
We're
the
just
group.
putting those together right along.
I know. Personally, I can't believe it, but okay, since I cut that, I have to do another knot. Sometimes those knots can be easier said than done. Uh, so, Cheryl, do you have to babysit your grandson, or not babysit, but take care of your grandson in the summertime when he's not in school? My mom charged me 200 a week to watch Michael when I worked. all he ever did was swim. I mean, my mom never went in the pool. She did not like the water in her face. So we were the only one in the neighborhood that had a pool. So everybody always flocked to my house. And I got home around 2 in the afternoon from working. And so I kick everybody out. Okay, everybody, get out. My turn. So I'd play with Michael and swim for a few hours. Mm-hmm. Cheryl. Yes, on the days that he doesn't ride with his dad when he trucks. Oh, okay. Susan, once upon a time ago, Washington only had two area codes, Western Washington and one in Eastern Washington had one. Really? Hmm. Like my area code's 425, but my sister's is 206, and she doesn't live very far from me. Jen's the only one that has a number from Washington because she didn't have the phone when we lived out there in Costa Mesa. And then when I got this new phone here a couple of years ago, she says, "Mom, can I have your old phone?" What? I was going to use it for games. Okay, Cheryl, I don't charge my daughter to keep him. She does a lot for me out of the goodness of her heart. I don't ask her to do anything for me except pay my cell phone, which is on her plan. Yep, my mom charged me. But what I he also charged us the 200 when he went back to school. And all she really had to do was get him, off to school. And I was home in time to pick him up. And Susan, 206 is more to downtown Seattle, if I'm remembering correctly. And Sandra says, I think you are correct, Susan. Okay, so that's where 206 comes from. All right. She lives in Sammamish. They used to call it Issaquah, but they changed to Sammamish a few years back.
And just doesn't have charge to keep up with the.
Yeah, I know. My mom's the only one I've ever heard of that charged. I mean, she was taking half of my salary away from me a week. Well, when I worked at Jack, I made 2,500 a month. take home. Susan, my dad's was 425 after they got all the area codes. Yeah, that's what mine is here. 425. Cheryl, I'm sure there are other families who charge out there. Well, I'm sure there are. Yeah, maybe that's why she charged because we made so much money, Randy and I. Why we never moved out, I don't know. I don't know. Oh man, my thread broke. Okay. Try to figure out why my thread broke. Um, Sandra's had 509 all her life. I used to have 714 and then 949. And Susan, I was happy to help my daughter with babysitting when my granddaughter was small. Gave me a chance to spend time with her. I sure miss the kid. Yeah. Yeah, Michael did not call me on Mother's Day. I have not heard anything from him at all. I don't know. Except a really cryptic um, text that he sent that didn't make any sense whatsoever at all to me. Um, Susan, I have been a 509er most of my life with the school year in school years as a 206er. And Cheryl, there will be a day when I won't be needed, so I'm glad to do it. Yeah, I never got that opportunity to babysit my granddaughter. She never even was allowed to spend the night. It's really sad because she wanted to. She wanted to spend the night and, do things with me. And Sandra, when lived Illinois and Indiana, it was faithful and homely. Oh, you didn't have a landline? Yeah, growing up in Anaheim, it was 714. And so if you want to get a hold of anybody at Disneyland or the hotels around there or Anaheim Stadium, Angel Stadium, or the Ducks, it's 714. Susan, we had a party line in Yakima when I was very small. Oh. And then I up and when I first lived in Costa Mesa, it was 714 and then it went to 949 out of Irvine and Newport Beach. So we were in the 949. And then we moved a little bit more but maybe a mile, and it was 714. They said they were running out of numbers because of the cell phones, so I don't know.
Cheryl, yeah, go pick up grandson.
Okay. Bye, Cheryl. Have a good day, okay? Enjoy your time.
Sounds like you need a drink.
I know I do. Thank you. Okay, I moved my water bottle and all my needle minders fell.
Frogs in your throat won't jump out.
But at least they all stayed together, right? Okay.
Did you hear that? I said you
No, I
got
didn't hear
those
you.
frogs in your throat that won't jump out.
Yeah, it's the wind around here is keeping, making my throat dry. Like last night, Dave was whining so much. It was kind of warm in here, and Jen wanted to leave the door open, right? Because she said she was hot, and Dave's all, I don't want the door open. It's all the pollen's what's making me sick like I am. And so they were yelling and fighting. I'm all, shut up. I go, close the door, Dave. Anything to not have to listen to you whine.
Whiner.
He is. He's really bad.
He wasn't drinking any. Sanders, the party lines wasn't fun for those 2 a.m. caller neighbors had trucking calls.
We never had party lines.
Susan said I'm going to have to leave before too long, have errands to run since I got my social security, have bills to pay.
Okay, Susan. I get it. And then by the time you get done paying your bills, you'll have Social Security, right? And that's now you see it, now you don't.
When does it get put in? I think until next Wednesday.
Mine's
Then,
at the end of the
by
month.
then it'll be broke anyway.
Yeah, David and I get ours at the end of the month. It's supposed to be the third of every month, but we get it early. I don't know why we do. We should be getting our bills should be coming in also. Um, phone cell phone bill is usually around 80, unless I call Canada, talk to Carrie or Mona, and then um, electric's been running me almost 200, but now that I don't have the heater on, it should have went way down. And
Electric was 44 this month.
I get the fourth Wednesday, so I hold it till the first. And the cable bill, now that I paid for the MLB, is all paid up. Should go back down to like 295, and then
What's on my budget?
I never know. Um, the trash and all that differs every month. So the highest that we paid that one is 180. Okay, that one's looking good. And now, see what I have to do is I have to go through now and cut all these off the back. But I wanted to do this part first. And then when I cut all that off, I can pull out the templates. And if they're bent, kind of iron them down and use them again.
Susan says our rates increased, so utilities would be a little higher again.
Yay, huh, Susan? I'd like to I like to pay my rent early, so I pay it around the 25th of every month.
So I just got mine all due near the 15th. Took some work, but got it all done.
Oh, good, Susan.
Hi, Beverly.
Hey, Beverly, welcome. How are you? It's good to see you. Hi. I took a drink.
Didn't help.
Not really. Not really. Okay, everybody's saying hi to Beverly, and she's saying hi back. How's your day going, Beverly? Susan, I just found out that the July guild meeting for one of the guilds in my and it will be the first Wednesday instead of the third, so it will be on my birthday. Hey, yeah, your birthday's July 1st, right? And Sandra's is June 21st.
Think about that, did you?
I had to think about it, yeah. Now, guys, tell me if I'm right or wrong. Sandra, your birthday is June 21st, right? And Susan's birthday is July 1st, right? I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong.
Yeah, my youngest daughter's birthday's today.
Well, happy birthday to your youngest daughter. And she's how old?
Right.
Ray, how old is she?
40.
40. Does that make you feel older? My son's going to be 47 June 6th. I'm glad I was 20 when I had him. It makes it easy to keep track.
Here's Father's Day. What needs? Susan says, yep, that's coming up. And Sandra said, yes, you got it right.
All right. I remember.
Susan says I celebrate Canada Day and my birthday.
Do either of you guys know when my birthday is? Oh, here's another flower. When I hit my thing like this, I hit a bone and it's hurt, and I shouldn't have done that.
Susan says my son is 46.
Ooh, right behind Michael.
My oldest daughter will be 45. She's 5 years old in chorus. 45 in July.
So they're 5 years apart. Jen and Michael are 11 and a half years apart.
Son said August. That's when your birthday is. 25th.
Uh-huh. August what? She's right on
25th.
the August part. Yes. Very good, Sandra. One way to remember my birthday is it's exactly 4 months before Christmas. Exactly. She got it August 25th. Good job. Okay. Yep, you got it too, Susan. But we won't mention the year, okay? Too old to mention the year.
1958.
Yep.
Same as my year.
There's a guy that's on The Young and the Restless. Um, he plays Michael. Yeah, Michael. And he was born on the same day and same year as me. August 25th, 1958. Well, man, it'd be cool to find out what time he was born. I was born at 3:45 in the morning. And there's a few baseball players that are born on the same day as me. I did not check all this out. Jen did. But there's a whole bunch of people born on Jen's birthday, September 9th. They said more babies are born on that day than any other day throughout the year. So I hear noise coming from my front door. Probably delivery. Dave's been ordering a lot of stuff, and I ordered some stuff. So
Susan says you are a year younger than me and 23 days younger than me. First husband.
uh, well, here we get okay. We have my birthday, then Jen's birthday, September 9th, and then Dave's birthday is September 23rd. So we get it all done in a month, and we don't have to worry about it. Princess Di was born on your fourth birthday? Really? Nice. I really need to invest in a symbol. Starts to hurt the old finger after a while. Okay, I'm doing the Princess William. Princess. Prince William was born on mine. Oh, okay. Okay, there's one. Gonna gonna rest for just a minute. Let my finger do the walking through the yellow pages. Remember that commercial?
Yeah, the phone book.
You ask the kids now a phone book. What's a phone book? They have no idea. I have one. I brought it up here from Costa Mesa. It's here somewhere. Not here in my room, but here in the apartment.
If you ask them about a rotary dial phone, they don't know that either.
Nope. Nope. What's the rotary dial phone? One that when you dialed zero, it took forever to get there. Yeah, it's true though. They don't. They really and truly don't know. They're not trying to be funny. They just don't know. Or a tape recorder. Well, what's a tape recorder? Or an answering machine? You know, all those. Well, now that the albums are coming back.
It just says they get a phone okay every year.
Oh, which way do I go? This way. But albums in Gen's all. What's an album? It's a vinyl record. Well, what's a vinyl record? I go look in my closet. You'll find it.
This is a 78 record.
I never had one of those. Did you?
Had a thing in the basement that played 78s.
What were 78s? I mean, what was on the 78s?
Those are thick records though.
I own 145, and it's Do Wah Diddy Dum Diddy Do. And on the flip side is This Diamond Ring. So two number one songs on 145. And I own a whole bunch of albums. The Beatles White Album is, if you have that one, is worth some money. Of course, the price goes down if it's been opened, which why wouldn't you open it when you got it, right? But if you happen to have one that's unopened, it's in the millions. Mine is opened, but in good condition. But I'm not selling it. I don't want to
And this
sell it.
is just thinner now, but few landline and businesses.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Over here. Mm-hmm. Right here. Oh, time to wake up, Jen. Jen, time to wake up. Rise and shine. Wakey, wakey.
Your prince is coming.
Your prince is on his way. Yeah, she'll get up and go, what prince? I need to get those little plastic things or whatever that go in the 45s. So you can I used to have millions of them, but that was back in the 70s when they were.
To insert so you could play your 45 records.
Yep. Good morning, Sharon. How are you?
Good afternoon for us.
I tried playing it without the thing in the middle and it just doesn't work. It skips all over the place. Beverly says, hey, Sharon. So, as a reminder, um, Sandra will be on after me at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Susan will be on tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, no, same.
And Gladys tomorrow, I don't know. And Saturday, we have our open Zoom, or not open, but our private Zoom. And that'll take me. And then, Teresa, Louise, and Tiff, and those guys have theirs on Sunday. And that would be Tiffany's Quilting Life. And Teresa, Louise, I quilt too. Yeah, the yellow thingy. That's what I call it too. The yellow thing that goes in the middle of the. But do you know now they're red and purple too? Get multicolored.
And do you remember used to get records off the cereal box?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
Plus,
remember that.
those things are terrible to play on the record player.
Bad for the needle. Really bad. But kids wanted to hear it, so okay, we'll play it one time and that's it. There we go. I'm gonna pull that out. Okay. How you doing today, Sharon? I have one in my record and I think a spare. Huh. I now have two record players. Oh, I'm thinking about setting one of them up in here. so I can listen to my things while I'm sewing or
So
it might.
she's okay. Hot, hot, hot.
Okay, good, Sharon. Um, it might entice me to come in here and get more work done than just goofing off when I'm not on. It's a record player that has a cassette, a CD, and the radio all in one.
No 8-track player.
No, no 8 track. I was so disappointed. No, I have the 8 track and I've been keeping it all these years. The Grease 8 track. You know, Grease is the word, is the word. I don't know why I've kept it, but I did. 8 tracks went out when what? Why did we lose the 8 tracks? The cassettes?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I guess the cassettes.
Cassettes are going out or went out.
Yeah, cassettes are out now too. You're right, and I got a ton of those.
They went into CDs. And those are almost obsolete.
I know.
I have
Then you
one,
got
I have one of those Bose players that could play CDs on.
I have a Walkman that I've had for a while that I play CDs on.
It's just like getting VHS tapes. Can't get those anymore either.
There's this dude, I don't know who he is, but he has been collecting the VHS Titanic, and he's got like 3,000 of them. His goal is to get to 10,000. People donate theirs to him. He finds them and buys them. Yeah, pretty soon the DVDs will be obsolete.
Cassettes are smaller and didn't double track. I like the best. Wish they stayed.
Well, if you still have a cassette, and when you buy new things right now, the cassette player's always still there. I mean, I bought a DVD player over here, and I have the cassette player that goes with it. It's always the cassette that goes with it if you buy it that way. So I have my one stereo. Um, it's the brown one that has the record, the CD, the radio, the cassette, and all that. And then I have this one that I just bought that has all that. But the speakers are separate speakers like you would get on the older stereos. So find out which box that's in and hook it up over here. I was going to put it in my bedroom. I went, why am I going to do that? I'm never in my bedroom. I'm going to sleep. Okay. There's a knot here, but so long as the thread is continuing to go through, I'm not going to worry about it. Now, another one. Another one bites the dust. And another one's gone. So you can tell that I still have the templates in here.
Jim wants to know,
Uh,
can you make all those hexes so to put flowers there? Are there flowers for?
yes, they are. I'm making a bed spread for Jen. Grandma's grandma's grandmother's
Flowers,
flower
right?
yeah, grandmother's flower garden. So it requires a ton of these. I still have a long way to go. But this is gonna be using up the charm pack that I got. So I'm gonna go to another charm pack.
What says a bed does she have?
A twin. But she's gonna be getting a double, so I have to go a bit bigger. Because she's gonna get one of those loft beds. You know, they have the desk underneath it and all. Flower garden, grandmother's flower garden. Yes,
What we said?
Sandra knows because she taught me how to do this. Where would I be without Sandra and Gladys and Terry? I don't know. Up a creek without a paddle?
Well, you better start paddling now.
You know, the only thing I ever did growing up was I did one of those pot holders with the
And make sure
stretchy.
there's no holes in the boat.
Okay, with the stretchy thing, we did a pot holder, and I did some paint by numbers, and that was it. I didn't know any of this that I know now until about 19. Gosh, when was it? 1998, I believe. No, it wasn't Sandra back in 98. Or, yeah, it was 98. Speaking of the home phone, do you hear it?
Nope.
You would float on down the stream. I don't know who it is because it only shows up the TV's on. Da, 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 da. I don't know who that was. Do you? I thought I heard someone at the door, Dave. You know, like a delivery.
You can't take a joke.
Yes, you did, Carrie.
What?
No, I was thanking everybody that's taught me things. You, Sandra, and Gladys, and Susan. Yeah.
And since we're sitting outside in the sun,
Ah, blowing bubbles. Sharon said hi, Carrie. You didn't look on the phone, Dave. I should go through the home phone and get rid of all those numbers. It's been about a year. Okay. Where we'll be now. Oh, blowing bubbles. I was going to try to do it without the clip right now, but it keeps slipping. So I don't want that. Sharon wants to know how your new car is, Gladys.
yeah, it's just fine. I'm still waiting on the safety recall parts.
Okay, what's going on here? You have it, right? They don't have it down there at the dealer, do they?
Now I have it sitting in the driveway.
What do you girls think about it?
I haven't been in it because when they were here, Jean parked her car behind my car. So
Oh, kind of blocked it. Well, did they at least check it out?
no,
No, I would have. Brand new car.
you'll be a year old in June.
Already?
Yeah,
Wow. Sharon's eating crunchy stuff. Didn't hear. Waiting for what?
it's for the safety recall on the car.
Crunchy, crunchy. So I finished my breakfast jack and my cheesecake yesterday, and my shake. It was good. You can make a breakfast jack at home. All you need is a hamburger bun, slice of ham, an egg, and a slice of cheese, and that's it. I know because I've done it. And I used to make a ton of them when I worked over there at Jack. Oh, man, this is going to be easy. Um, let's see, what else can you make? If you cut up the French fries, you could make French fries. We had a deep fryer.
And says, oh no, and she said, cheesecake.
Yeah, it was good, but not enough. You know, a small piece. Dave, did you eat your cheesecake? If you didn't, we got to eat it by today. Can I have it? Oh, you did? Okay. He said he wolfed it down the night we got it. Mm.
I'll just thought I made Rice Krispie bars and left before bars. Then I left peanut butter in it.
Peanut butter? Yummy. Creamy, not crunchy.
Rice Krispie bars.
Yeah, no, the peanut butter. Was it creamy?
It's creamy.
Yeah. I don't know where Heidi is now that you mention it, Sharon.
She always comes in late.
Yeah. Yeah, she's almost going to be too late this time. I think I'll order a
The
pepperoni.
time zone will probably be happy.
Yeah. I think I'll order a pepperoni pizza from Little Caesars. And the breadsticks to go with it. They deliver. They're doing a new building. There used to be a Dairy Queen over here, and they closed it. And in place of the Dairy Queen now, it's going to be a Taco Bell, or it might already be opened. I don't know. I like Taco Bell. Used to go there all the time because I used to live like right there. Just go out my front door and out the down the stairs and out the gate and past the laundry right there, and it was right there. I mean, I used to take my home phone with me. It was one of those really nice ones from AT&T, and I would get people would call, or I'd take it with me to Kmart, and I would still get reception. So, and I would get phone calls, and it had a little hook thing so I could hang it from my pants.
She said I'd like to make hexy flowers. I have a wrist that gets mad at me though. Don't know if I could get into hand sewing project. And she said I did see a video of someone doing those on a machine.
No, I would never do it on the machine. There's just certain things that don't belong on a machine, and this is one of them. Um, I'm enjoying doing this. I didn't think I would like hand sewing either. Who's gonna like hand sewing? Yuck. But you know what? I'm having a lot of fun making these and doing them. Sandra taught me how to do it, and so I said, okay. We were on the couch, and she was sitting next to me, and she took out one of hers and she handed it to me, and she goes, here. And she showed me how to do it, and so I did it, and I kept the flower that I did it on so that I could look at it later on and go by it if I needed to. And been doing it ever since. I, in fact, like this more than I like making the yo yos. I like making the yo yos too, but this I like better. Maybe I'll check it out one of these days. Thank you, Gladys. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fun, but if you feel that your fingers and stuff are starting to hurt, or that's why I need a symbol. But if you feel that it's starting to hurt, then quit for a while for the day. And, I try to do these as often as I can. Trying not to let that go through the. Now, I've seen some where people add stems and things to these flowers. That would look really cool, but that's not the way I'm doing it. I think I have 5 rows of 9 in each row done already. I think. I don't remember. See, it's just mindless sewing. I wouldn't watch TV or anything like that because I'm not talented like that. I wouldn't work on this and watch TV. I would either work on this or watch TV, not do both. I would mess up for sure. Okay, I'm going to bring it through the. Um, hmm. Wonder how much it costs for 2 large pizzas. You'd like to do it with stems? Yeah, I should have done it that way, but I wasn't. I would need a lot less flowers. But grandmother's flower garden isn't made for that, so it's made to do it like this. All right, where'd you go? If I can get it to go through. There's some stuff you can just listen to, like true crime stories. Yeah. But I kind of like to listen, see their reenactments of how they do it on a true crime. But that's just me. Like some of the Law and Orders are ripped from the headlines. And I love, 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 love Unsolved Mysteries. I checked into getting the whole series to see how much it would be to get the series of Unsolved Mysteries. Over $1,000. I said, okay, so much for that. Because Robert Stack started it. I don't remember how long he did it. And then before he passed away. And then the other guy took over. Dennis something, I think it was. And he wasn't as good as Robert Stack. But he did it for maybe a couple years. One more. I know. It's highway robbery. It's a lot. Or there's a lot of DVDs, but even so, it's a lot. Okay. And then another one. So I managed to get one, two, three. Hey, I did 5 of them. 18. We only got 2 left. Nice. But not today. Ow. Close that down on my finger. All right. So those are some to iron. I have to check my charm pack and see what I have. Because I kind of want to keep going in the like this if I can. It's a big if possible.
Just sit there, go and get us ready.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Sandra, she says, I better go and get us ready.
Oh, okay. Yep, you do have a live today. All right, who threw that on? The trash. And cleanup is a breeze. There's hardly anything to clean up. Move these out of the way. Make room for this. Get a drink here. I wish this was ice water. Would be a lot better. So Gone. One water bottle gone. Okay, let's look this up. Okay. Now Sandra's going to be on in 5 minutes. Okay, so when you go over there, go in an orderly fashion, walk slowly, no pushing, no shoving. There's plenty of room over there for her. Plenty. So you guys can go over there and act like we're adults, not children. Okay? And don't forget, Susan's on tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern. Shady Susan. So, and if you want to come on the Zoom on Saturday, please let me know. Or Gladys or somebody let us know. We'll get you on. And it's not like this, it's private. Nobody sees you but who's ever in the Zoom. Okay. All right. Do we have any questions? Not much but the hexies, right? So I got 2 more of those, it looks like, and I'll be done with that. So. Like I said, I'm going to have to make some more white ones. Okay, then have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you over at Sandra's. Thank you for coming, Gladys.
Just the cameras over there.
May or may not see you tomorrow.
Yeah. You should go out
It's
and
your
all
choice.